Yep.
Okay, I don't know if we did this when you were first on, Caitlin, but we start with this picture of like some big ass I found. And then,
Drum roll.
so that's
You see that, right? Yeah.
What does that have to do with this movie?
no,
Yeah,
you
this
know, Greg.
was very separated from the film I was asked to watch.
Yeah, Greg and that's the same thing, and actually, it has nothing to do.
I feel like there were opportunities for a picture like this related to the film we watched.
Like a Santa thing or a snowman.
Yeah, you'll have to go back into your holiday big ass folder.
Yeah.
I guess,
We know
but
you have
Christmas
one.
tree.
big ass Christmas tree. Well, I've had this on my phone. I have certain pictures saved, so I was like, okay, we can use this one this week.
Yeah, we all know about your special folder.
Okay, well, okay, then we have like a Taylor Swift song we like to play.
All right, coming right up. Bing, bang,
This
boom.
one is related. It's
Jumps into
related.
my emails.
Okay.
Oh, good. You included both of them.
This one's related because this is her at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and this movie's about a secret. So, and it's from 10 years ago, where the film first starts off. So, anyway, so we can just watch a little bit of this and really get into for the movie. So, yeah. So, I think, you know what? The funny part is, I own probably some of these lingerie.
You own these outfits?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's probably a few
This
I own myself.
This looks really close to your Wicked Witch costume.
Yeah, so anyway, but,
And Black Swan, you know.
that too.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that'll be next year's Halloween costume.
Oh boy.
I can't do Halloween costumes again. I gotta do a new one every year, you know.
When do you think you'll start planning your Halloween costume?
I don't know, October. Like, I don't really.
I mean, you could really do something big if you start in advance. Like you could have wings this year.
That's really over the top. If I do wings, I don't. What do you guys?
You're concerned about being over the top. And
You're concerned about being too.
And you've worn lingerie outside.
Yeah. Okay.
It was an outdoor show.
Nobody else has done that here. I'm the only guy who's wore lingerie outside.
And then removed all of our clothing down to nothing while we were outside during comedy shows.
I mean, it's for the bit, guys. It's for the bit. You guys could do it too. I mean, it'd probably be a lot different.
Tonally, it'd be a little different.
Yeah, it'd be a lot different.
But do you guys plan your Halloween costumes months in advance?
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Well,
sometimes.
Fair. Okay. Well.
Depends on the activities. Yeah.
Yeah, this year in a couple weeks, but anyhow, cool. Oh, hey, we're back again. Yeah, so yeah, we don't really have a good opening, really, but yeah, we oh shit! Oh, sorry, I just got that started. Did you hear that bing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, your manager's on the line.
No, it's Sandy liking all the memes I sent her, and so
thanks for being honest. I do believe you.
She's catching up.
I do believe that. Yeah.
She's catching up.
She lets them stockpile, and then she goes through them.
Yeah. So she's catching up for all the fun stuff I sent. Okay. Anyway, hey, we're back again, and I know. Okay, Christmas is over. However, we are doing a Christmas movie, and also, in Catholicism, the Christmas season, I think, it ends today anyway when the Three Kings come. So.
Oh yes.
So.
To the Eastern Orthodox, this is actually their big exchange gifts.
Yeah. You know what I learned about the Three Kings? Like, the song. So I thought in the song they were saying they were from a town called Orientar, but they're saying we three kings of Orient are bearing gifts. So I never picked up that they were saying they were Oriental. Like I never realized that part. So
that's when they really drill down into you in chorus.
yeah, Orient space R. I thought it was thought it was one word. I thought that the city.
Where you breathe in a song changes drastically the meaning. I was at a funeral and the line was Jesus who cares for our love, but I, because of misprint in the book, read it as Jesus who cares, and derailed.
There's actually a lot of posters in English classrooms about the importance of the comma.
Yes.
So it's usually like, let's eat grandma, or let's eat grandma.
Yeah, that's a favorite of English teachers.
Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, technically we can still do Christmas. And weird, Three Kings Day on January 6th. Whoa. Maybe there's something behind that. And I don't know. Maybe we're misreading what was going on that day. I don't know. But I wasn't there, so I don't know anything.
It's also my mom's birthday.
Hey, happy birthday to Mrs. McDevitt. So I'm sure she'll listen. Okay. Anyway, we did the new Lindsay Lohan Netflix Christmas movie, Our Little Secret. As you remember, she came out with a Netflix Christmas movie a couple years ago, and we had Caitlin on that. So we're like, let's bring Caitlin back for the next Lindsay Lohan Netflix Christmas movie.
I have a couple of hot takes off the bat. One, better than Hot Frosty.
I mean, fair.
Wow.
Okay. Yes. Wait, actually, I don't know if I agree. Actually, no, I don't know if I agree.
Wow, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Better than Hot Frosty. Well, the second take, I really liked it. I was engaged. Watching Hot Frosty felt like work to me. It's like, oh, I'm sitting down and I'm doing work for the pod. This was like, oh, I would watch this anyway.
Interesting.
Yes.
And I actually watched it twice.
Wow.
I have a hot take.
Okay, what's your hot take?
Hot take is that this is a poor man's The Family Stone, which is a better Christmas movie. I feel that could have been emulated more in this film.
Is The Family Stone about everybody lying as well?
It is about complicated family dynamics that you know from the offset that these couples, they're not going to end up together, but because they're in a family and they're in love with other people, this family's Christmas is going to be fucked forever. And that's
fair.
I think the Christmas Stone does it, or the Family Stone does it better because there's more stakes. I feel like this film was very Hallmark, and I do like that we branched into some more controversial stuff than I think our last Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it seems like Netflix now is doing edgier Hallmark movies.
A lot of cheating.
What's edgy about it?
Well, I don't know.
Cheating.
They're doing edibles. They're cheating.
Yeah, but that's weed's just legal now. And
Candace Cameron would never. She would never be in a show where.
Yeah, that's true.
There are two different adulteresses.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you're gonna see it, even though weed's legal. I don't see it showing up in a Hallmark movie. And I mean, they just added like black people to Hallmark movies. So
yes.
Yeah.
Also depends on the state. Where are we?
Too. Yeah, actually, Texas, it's not legal here, surprisingly. Well, not surprisingly, but weed's not legal here. So, and
yes, I agree. It's not crazy, but that's I think edgier.
Not much stuff is legal in Texas. People think this is like freedom, but you can't buy
it's just the freedom of speech. They're taking it a little too far.
That's the most important freedom, though, in my opinion.
Classic Margaret Atwood. There's freedom to, and there's freedom from.
So,
Ooh.
good quote.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's stew on that one.
Anyway, the movie opens up with like this weird, like Netflix rewind from the past 10 years.
What?
Oh, I liked
I
the
like
obviously.
That was
I
stupid.
loved the time jump. That was a great.
That was like an advertisement for Netflix. Like, hey, look, this is for Stranger Things.
I needed someone to remind me what happened in the last 10 years.
I do think it was very favorable of Elon Musk. There were like 2 positive news stories about Elon. I was like, is that really how we're marking time? But
exactly, yeah. They have Elon. They have all of their shows that were big. It's like I don't know. It's like dumb the way you review. I don't know. It's like there's already bigger things that happen. They could have done it a little bit less. I don't know, AI generated, I guess. But,
very AI. This whole script was AI. ChatGPT drew those cartoons.
Yeah. That's where we are now.
I think it's good though. I think I think it's good. I didn't
need the film to be 20 minutes longer watching them be children. I don't think children should be shown on television, so I think it was fine doing the animation in the beginning.
Man, I mostly watch children on television. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Once again, Austin, Texas. Yeah. It's a little too free.
A little too free.
There.
Yeah, you're welcome to come down. Okay. Anyhow, bada bing. Okay.
Austin, Texas comedy. It's like there are people that want small government, and then there are people that want no government.
Also, you haven't even been here to do comedy. So.
When I went to Austin, Martin took me to the worst comedy show I've ever been to in my life.
But we went there because our dear friend Stephen Campbell runs that show, okay? And Stephen Campbell really tried to. The problem was Stephen Campbell tried to do this musical comedy thing, but the problem is the musicians opened up the show and they were so good. It's really hard to follow that where you have somebody who's actually talented.
And it's Lydia and I and 2 other people in the crowd.
Yeah. You never they did crowd work with Graham, and it was, I'm sorry, Graham, you're right. I didn't get you the good show you deserved. I couldn't get you backstage at the mothership.
Yeah. Where was that?
Like, next time you come, I'll hook you up. I'll have you. Oh, dude, actually, for New Year's Eve, I went to Tony's house. It was crazy.
Really?
Dude.
That's sick.
Marble floors.
What? Of course.
Yeah, I know.
That's hilarious.
Dude, and his balcony, it's like the size of a studio apartment. It was insane. And that I was talking to this. Yeah, I was talking to this one girl, and we really hit it off. Turns out, I didn't know this. She was a porn star the whole time. I was like, what? Dude, isn't that crazy?
I can't wait for you to have your own sitcom, Martin.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, we left the party together, but then she was like...
She gave you a ride home.
No, she was like, my Uber's here. Are you walking to your car? And I was like, yeah. And I walked by myself to my car. But
she didn't even make sure you got into your car safe?
No.
Wow, stars. They're not like that.
She's a good person, okay? She's never done anal, okay? So, wholesome gal here, okay?
Also,
I did not ask. I want to be very clear. I didn't ask. And you don't know that about her.
Yeah.
That's what she told me. Are you calling?
How did you get into that immediately? Were you like giggling and asking her?
No, it was like she had seen me perform. And then
you said, have I seen you perform?
Yeah, I know. You think I would already know who she is, but I didn't. We were just having a regular conversation, and at the Kill Tony show, they showed a compilation of Kill Tony, and she said, "Oh yeah, I had my own compilations. I said, "What's your job?" And she was like, "Oh, I do porn." And I was like,
Martin immediately loses it.
I asked her a lot of questions, and
that's why she didn't walk you to your car.
But guess what?
Guess
what? I have her phone. I have her phone number, and she said she's gonna send me a care package. She asked for because she has her own brand of flesh.
Oh my God, are you gonna do an unboxing video on
you love me
with?
Show that on TikTok.
We can do it on YouTube, maybe. I don't know. Instagram. So yeah, she sent me a care package because she has her own brand of like flashlight.
Wow. Well, we take it all back. Austin is amazing.
In a way,
to be a brand ambassador.
Yeah. So in a way, she's like
promoting her own business. We love that. An entrepreneurial queen, not unlike Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, she's sending me
in this film
in the mail.
Is a businesswoman.
So she's a good person. I am not Dexter, but people said, I mean, these are mostly dudes in Austin. They say I fumbled this. I actually had a shot. That's what all the.
I don't know who you're getting advice from down there, but
you did not. You got the best version of this happened.
Yeah, that's true. To make everyone feel better. Phil does not agree that anything was gonna happen, so
I'm glad you're keeping Phil updated on all this.
She's a normal human woman. You can just talk to her, and if something happens, something happens. It's not a once in a lifetime movie moment.
Okay,
I'm glad that you've shared this now because last night Phil was like, "Have you heard about Martin and the porn star?" And I said no, and then he said, "I'll wait and let him tell you."
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's anyway. But she was really friendly to me. I don't know. I just want to say she did gravitate towards me because she didn't know anybody else at the party. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not a weirdo or anything.
No one said you were a weirdo.
Right. So this movie, huh? It was good.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Can we get Kaylee on the podcast then?
Sure.
That's her name.
Don't look at me.
Well, no, I'm just throwing it out there. We can have her as a guest.
Okay.
Caitlin's cool with it.
Yeah. We are all fruit. Yeah. Oh, and she's a military veteran, so you gotta respect that.
Sounds like she's fighting a lot of battles on multiple fronts.
Yeah, I support the troops, so,
And in this case, they support you.
Oh,
get a free box.
Yeah, we'll see what's in it. Okay, anyway, like Graham said, this movie, so the big thing is, Lindsay Lohan. What's her name?
Graham said, Lindsay Lohan is a business consultant.
Yeah, but what's her name in the movie?
Avery.
Avery gets proposed to 10 years ago. It was at the Christmas party, and she says no. And then
I gotta say, they nailed 2014 men's hair. His hair,
it was good.
Perfect.
It was really good.
And then 10 years later, she goes out with this other guy. He goes home to Christmas with his family.
I don't understand what she thought was going to happen with what's his face before he screwed everything up and said, the very unforgivable thing about her mom.
I genuinely, how can you take that back? Mr. Fitz, how dare you bring up my mother?
Who's dead, right? She's dead, right?
Yes.
All right, I forget. Okay, yeah.
But I just don't know where people's heads were at with this, the two of them, because I'm like, okay, well, you need to have some sort of discussion if you're moving to Europe, is he going to come with you at some point? Like,
That's
I don't
true.
know. You can do long distance to a degree, but I mean, that's kind of extreme.
I was shocked that there wasn't a reason why he couldn't move. Because obviously we learn later that his grandmother is sick and like he's basically taking care of his mom and him. But like we don't know that in 2014. So there's no reason why he couldn't also move with her to London.
Yeah.
This is a very simple situation that our actually newly engaged friend Amanda Laporte was in before, actually probably around the same time, before she went to leave for the Peace Corps. The guy she was with proposed to her, and she said no. So, and so she was similar when she was leaving, and that guy hired a mariachi band. So it was kind of really,
what?
That's why she said no.
Yeah,
she said no. She said
that's crazy.
It was her party, and he did this, and it's got like he made it about him. Yeah, it was like her going away party for the Peace Corps. And she was dating this guy, and apparently I even hired a mariachi band. And then
that's so crazy.
So,
especially because the Peace Corps is like a year or two. Like, dude,
no, it's 2.5 years.
Oh, it's 2.5 years. Why do people do that?
Oh. Why would you?
To help the world, to bring peace, Caitlin. I mean,
money helps the world. Make money, spend.
That's fair. Okay, we can't argue against that.
And was it like party over when she said no? You know, was it like
I don't know exactly. Like, I mean, I'm assuming that it probably was like a buzzkill.
How much does it cost to rent out a mariachi band? Like, do you have to book them for the whole hour?
We should look it up. But yeah, I'm assuming if you're renting a mariachi band, I'm sure he had them there for the whole party. I'm sure there's like, okay, next song, everybody.
That's so humiliating.
It's definitely at least $200
an hour.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, $400 and up, $800. Wow.
Yeah. So anyway.
Jenny and I's friend Erica used to work at the Cheesecake Factory, and she told us that a lot of people propose at the Cheesecake Factory, but they don't realize that the Cheesecake Factory will not give you a free cheesecake. You have to buy the cheesecake, and a lot of people don't spend the money. They ask, can you just write, will you marry me in chocolate sauce on the plate with no cheesecake?
And they put like whipped cream with sprinkles on it because that's like free.
It looks better. It is like a plate.
And most people who get the free option do say no.
I mean, you definitely need the cheesecake there. I mean, how much more is it going to cost anyway, I guess?
It's a standard cheesecake. So it's like, they're what? They're like $8, $15?
Yeah, it's not even that much, but, you know.
It's not, I feel like going to Cheesecake Factory, it's not even the money. It's just the state of mind you're in.
That's true. It's not really, if you think Cheesecake Factory is fancy, then you don't know what fancy is.
But if you're not going to spring for $15 to put cheesecake on a plate to ask to marry me, what else are you cheaping out on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, I don't have these problems anymore because I'm bougie. I don't have to worry about buying the cheesecake. You know.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up.
You are the cheapest person I know.
I know.
And I can say that I'm so cheap.
Remember you wouldn't give me a sticker a few months ago because you were like, they're each $5. I gotta sell them at the club.
Remember how you inconvenienced Graham when you were like flying out of DCA, but you rented a car out of Dulles?
No, because it was cheaper. But Graham volunteered to drive me to
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing tonight? You got anything?
No. You said no. You were like, this is your Christmas
Graham
gift.
Out of nowhere said, "I've always wanted to drive to Dulles. Can you come with me?"
Yeah,
he said
nice
it was his Christmas gift. Okay. and then also I got to ride back. Because conveniently, Sophie was driving from that part of town, so I got her to pick me up. So, I'm sorry. I mean, I appreciate all my friends. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, you're rich now, so it's not a problem.
Not yet. Give me a couple weeks, and then maybe I'll be way more bougie. Maybe
multiple times I've told Martin like what a bad week I was having, and then like the next day he's been like, "What are you doing at this time? Do you want to come pick me up?"
Okay. Only did that like a couple weeks ago. Okay, that wasn't.
I only did
Once
that,
is
like,
enough,
recently.
Martin. Once is enough.
I'm sorry. I mean,
He's like, "What are you doing like midday on Saturday?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, maybe he's inviting me to like lunch or like something, plans with like other friends." It's like, "Oh no, can you like give me a ride?"
you could get lunch after he picked me up from the airport. Like, I can buy the lunch to pay you back. So, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't think people wanted to hang out with me like that. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, now we feel bad for you.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, everybody. I'll pick up better on social cues. You know, I'll try my best to pick up on social.
Speaking of social cues, I do feel like Avery showing up in jeans to this like party, that was kind of on her.
Yeah, like when did you think we were going to change? Where did you think we were going to change?
Yeah, like that's on you for not.
You stopped in at your dad's. That was the time to change. I will say,
also, you shouldn't have brought a twist off wine bottle.
I know she's checking the bottom, which one's better. The answer is the one with the cork.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, are you?
I know. I never even.
Yeah, Kristen Chenoweth is his mom is bitchy, but like you're not doing yourself any favors. Like, at least try to make a good impression.
You know what?
Although, hot take, I think her assistant should have answered those questions. Her assistant shouldn't have handed her a twist top.
That's true. I don't know. I say you shouldn't change. Be yourself. You know.
No, you shouldn't be yourself.
No, never be yourself.
We need to stop telling people to do that.
Wow. Okay. I think that's a negative message. You know. I think we're about individuality. Yeah, I thought.
No,
also,
I don't.
First impression. You know she's bougie. You know she's a mama's. She like is obsessed with her son. You know she's particular. This is your one good opening.
This is a great opportunity to buy wine from the middle shelf instead of the bottom shelf. You know, like if there's ever an opportunity to like do that. Also, you
gotta be careful because I was worried that she was going to go too nice, and then Chris Chenoweth was going to be like, "I'm a Christian."
Yeah.
Christmas is about charity, so I was worried, but then twist top, too casual.
Yeah, way too casual. Also, just like ask your boyfriend what type of wine his mom drinks.
There.
And then just get a nice one of that.
Yeah. No.
Like this is someone who's supposedly like has a really successful career. She would know how to purchase
she'd know how to purchase good wine. She's a business consultant.
Yeah.
Yeah, all about business. I guess I've never had to impress people like this. I just kind of show up and knowing.
Yeah, but you always, I mean, Martin, I feel like you're not giving yourself enough credit, right? Like you always, like whenever you stay at my place, you usually like write me a note or something, and you'll like do something like that.
Well,
like if you knew it was really important, I feel like you would make sure.
Wow, yeah,
you've been writing Jenny notes.
Bring the wine.
Right. Yeah, sorry, Graham. I never let you know when I stayed there, Graham. But to be fair, Jenny's not there. You're usually at your house when I stay there, so I can give you a verbal thank you instead of a.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah. I don't know. It's called just like not being an idiot. You know, you should know what. Fair, okay. No, you guys are right. I don't know. It's like some stuff you should already know how to act. You know, fair.
Like she's just very. This is to take a little bit off of Avery. her boyfriend knows that she's really stressed about this. He could have helped.
But her
He could have
boyfriend's
been like,
also,
hey,
he's also a
this is the
douche.
wine she likes.
Her boyfriend's also a douche, we find out, and so...
I mean, we find out that way in. I don't feel like we knew that immediately. I knew they were priming us to hate Cassie, and they'll never make me hate that woman. She was fine.
I will say, I think most guys, if they really like you and they know their mom is difficult, like they will help you out. So
yes, this is what
that's like on both.
That was my first sign that this guy, not great. They were trying to tell me that with it. He was talking on the phone. People talk on the phone.
Yeah.
You know your mom is a bitch. I love Kristen Chenoweth. That woman was a hard hang.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ooh. But yeah.
Also, thanks to a Grey's Anatomy episode, I believed that the twist was that her husband was going to be gay because he played a very strong character in Grey's Anatomy, and that he's just locked in there forever.
Who was gay? He was gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was married to a guy who was an opera singer, but who's like had throat cancer. They had a daughter. It was like a very somehow. That's everything I know about this man.
What season was that? Was that early?
Early.
Okay. The early ones are good. The early ones I can fuck with.
I also didn't really watch Pretty Little Lies, but that's the teacher, Mr. Fitz.
Oh.
And so I did hate him immediately.
Wait, who are we talking about? Which character?
Lindsay Lohan's love interest.
Oh, okay.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Escapes me. I thought he was cute.
I thought, her old boyfriend, pretty good looking.
Yeah, he was cute.
Yeah, new boyfriend,
I think they put a bow on everything too much, right? Because it's like the father's affair, and they basically just like swap spouses. Put a bow on it. And then like Lindsay Lohan's love interest, it's like, how did he end up dating this sister who seems like pretty shitty?
And she's younger. Isn't she like really younger than Lindsay?
I don't know if she's really younger.
Okay,
I think Avery makes a bunch of jokes about her being younger, but is she like devastatingly younger, or is she a couple of years younger? I don't think I think
she's probably just a couple of years younger.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't think legally they can have that actor spend too much time around underage people.
Well, I mean, I wasn't thinking she was 15 or anything. I mean,
no, because Callum's 18 and he's clearly the youngest.
Oh, okay.
I agree. And this is again, poor man's Family Stone. The Family Stone, messy dynamics. There's not an easy solution. And I feel like this movie immediately, I was like, there's going to be weed in those pockets. I did think the dog was going to get into weed. That was a switch I didn't see coming.
I did think it was going to get really dark and she killed the dog. But that would have
come back from killing the dog even accidentally.
It would have been too dark. It would have been
too dark. I did think the dog was going to get high and then eat the cookies. Like I did see that, but I didn't see Lindsay Lohan. Kind of, I don't do drugs. So
yeah, I
can't really comment on how well that was handled.
Yeah,
for pretending to be
eating the cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the church thing.
The church thing, insane. That would never happen at a mass. There's never that.
It's a children's mass.
Still, it was like
I didn't understand either. Did someone just like volunteer her for that and not tell her?
Yes, they cut out. No, they did tell her. I had to watch this scene twice to understand what was going on. But after they drive to get the tree, he stops at the church. And she's like, why are we here? And he's like, if you want to get in good with Kristen Chenoweth, you should do a reading at the mass. And then they don't show him talking to the priest. And then suddenly we're getting ready for mass. Yeah. And they tries to get Lindsay out of it by talking to the priest. I don't think we needed to have talked to the priest, but I do think it was confusing because it's kind of unclear.
He talked to the altar boy. He talked to a 7-year-old.
Lindsay Lohan's character Catholic? Because they'd never let just a random person do that.
Also, this is a children's mass. Why is an adult doing a reading? The whole point is that the kids are doing it.
Kids, yeah.
Oh, well, I feel like usually with like a children's sermon, it's just more like geared towards kids, but an adult does it.
I guess
Oh,
I've only been to children's mass like twice, and those 2 times young people did it. So
if it's like a children's message and like the main service, then I think it's usually an adult doing it, and it's like 10 minutes or less.
So was she reading the actual reading, or was this already going to be a kid's message? It wasn't actually a reading from whoever. It was just the kid's version. So in a way, I guess it wasn't that bad. It just was for children, you know.
I mean, the priest says this. It was very inaccurate.
Yeah, wow. That priest was pretty chill, you know. He didn't. He's a new school progressive priest. He's yeah. So anyway, you got to watch this movie Conclave. Oh man,
I watched with my folks.
It's so juicy. I'm like, oh my god, is this how?
Stanley Tucci is in it.
Yeah, it's Stanley Tucci.
And the guy who was Voldemort.
Yeah, Ralph Fiennes. Ralph Fiennes.
And the mechanic from the Ladies' #1 Detective Agency.
Yeah.
Nice.
And John Lithgow. It's like they make Picking Up Hope very spicy. I'm like, ooh.
For the first 15 minutes, I did think it was a historical fiction about the actual picking of Pope Francis. Or like Pope Benedict. I was like so lost. I was like, why is Stanley Tucci pretending he's Argentinian? This is a crazy film. And then I was like, no, this is a fiction. This is a movie.
I think it was influenced by some real conclave. It's like when they big Benedict, there's the big rivalry against the liberal cardinal and the conservative cardinal.
Yes, that's why I thought this was the picking of Benedict.
Also,
but it wasn't.
Also, the cardinal in the movie like vapes. It was pretty cool. He's like,
they all smoke a lot of cigarettes. The best part is the preparation point where it's just all these old men being like,
yeah. Oh yeah, they have all these cigarettes like on the floor of the Vatican. It was and I will say that twist got me up. Yeah, I won't say it. I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming, but
I did, but.
Oh, okay, Caitlin. Okay, I guess.
They were setting us up, like foreshadowing.
Oh, they foreshadowed all that. Okay, I have to rewatch it then and be focused.
There were 2 ways it was going to end.
Anyway, that's what we'll do next time. I want to do Conclave really bad.
Okay, I want to watch it if it's spicy.
It's
not sexy spicy.
No,
it's
gossipy. Like it's like gossip.
Yeah, that's what I like. I don't want to watch like sex. I want to watch.
I wanted to be clear when you say spicy. I want to be clear about what that means.
Or about salt? Can I say saucy? It's very saucy.
Yeah, I want some like bitchy cardinals.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, they're bitches. Oh yeah, trust me.
There's the Italians is the only race that should ever live.
Yes.
Vibe.
Yeah. They're like they're very against like an African pope. It's like, oh jeez. So
the Italians are against anyone but an Italian being pope.
Yeah.
They are like showing themselves.
Only the Italians. We are the original.
Yeah, it's it's speaking of which, it's the year of Jubilee, everybody. So this is a great movie to start with. The Catholic Church said this was the year of Jubilee. It's like a big celebration. I don't know. So my parents are going to the Vatican this summer. So I don't think my mom would like the movie though. I feel like
my mom liked it. And they did the Camino de Santiago.
Yeah, no. I mean the movie Conclave.
Yes, my parents very Catholic.
Yes, and they liked it.
Camino de Santiago, the like Walk of the Pilgrim.
My mom did that too.
And she loved Conclave.
Yeah, you both your parents walked it because my mom walked.
They're going again.
They're doing it again, dude.
Didn't your mom do it twice?
What?
Didn't your mom do it twice?
Yeah, no, she's only done it once.
For some reason, I thought
They're
she did.
biking at this time.
Oh shit!
Wow.
You should join them, Caitlin. It's very moving to do the whole walk. You know.
How far
No,
is
I
it?
walk plenty here.
I mean, yeah, but sure.
I
Well,
walk plenty here.
that's fair. But you're not
Waterfall
walking.
around us.
Yeah, but it's not quite the scenery you would get.
I live in a walkable neighborhood, so I don't have to like go walk.
Yeah, I guess.
another-
I don't need to go to Europe. Okay? Charming little cities. I have those. Little cafes. I have those.
Fair.
An afternoon cake. I can get that.
I think
Yeah.
this is a hot take. This is a hot take.
Saucy.
You're like, I don't need to go to Europe. It's the same thing as Washington D.C. or fair.
Yeah.
Except, well, yeah, I guess people also speaking different languages, so I guess it's all.
There
it's
are
all-
places in the U.S. that definitely feel like another country, and
Yeah,
I'm
like Texas.
No, that feels like America.
Yeah, you're right, Graham. Okay. Anyway, back to the movie. Yeah, she does. She reads at the Mass High, and then they go out and stuff. You find out the guy she's seeing, I guess, is cheating on her or something.
I don't think he's started cheating on her yet. He just has
Okay.
insane chemistry with that woman who had a very. Did you all catch this? There was a very weird moment where I want to say her name is Sophie. Whatever,
I
the
think
hot
so.
woman that he has a vibe with.
yeah.
Is like asking how old his younger brother is. And there's like a very long beat on this joke. And I didn't know what to do with that.
18-ish.
Yeah. Like why have we referenced the fact that he's 18 like several times? This is so weird.
I thought the joke was that she didn't like the mom didn't know like how old he was because she's like kind of given
Oh.
up. Or she's like, yeah, he's 18-ish. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
Like he's my last kid. I
Didn't get
fucking
that from that
know.
line reading.
That was what I thought the joke was. It was just like a throwaway line.
Yeah, I guess I didn't read too into it, but
Hot take. I don't think Avery helped that much with the business proposal. I feel like
No,
Mr.
no.
Fitz is doing a lot of heavy lifting to make Kristen Chenoweth like her. And this bitch sent one template.
well, her boyfriend definitely is putting in the midnight oil on his proposal.
Yeah, I was also just like what we need a new development. It's so bad for the environment. Like, why can't we talk about like why can't this be making some like area more walkable or like connecting
Or
the community?
renovating an old area or something.
Yeah.
Why aren't we turning a like unused office space into something more usable?
Yeah, like why are we building something?
But it's a whole like living experience.
Also, one of the drawings said trap. Trap.
I think
trap
I
of
did
what?
see that. That was weird. I don't know.
We building some like senior citizen Hunger Games? What is trap?
Well, they don't want them to leave. Yeah, they keep them there, keep the business going.
It sounded exactly like my dad had just told me about like this new proposal in like where I grew up for this like new development, and it sounded exactly like that. And I was like, well, why is this like needed? Like you don't need to just keep building and building and building. Like
That's America, dude.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, but they do that. Yeah, they do that like in colleges too. Is build new shit all the time. Just keep building.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at colleges though there is a lot of need, especially when you've got places that are like 40 years, 50 years, 100 years old, to like make sure people are safe in those places. There are a lot of like that's hot right now, where a lot of like colleges are finding out they're like because the buildings are so old, people are being exposed to chemicals, or like they're trying to like serve new programs or things like that. I feel like colleges have more like of a mandate to continue to improve, to better serve like their populace, whether that's like improving old buildings or building new ones.
I remember in college, because I handled like student union building kind of stuff with student government, we had a big problem where admin would come in, they'd redo a space. It would be so clinical. It'd be so doctor's office. And then students wouldn't use the space anymore. And then they would wait 5 years. And then admin would come in and they'd be like, students aren't even using this. We should turn it into offices. And that happened like over and over and over again.
Or it was. Well,
they were like, oh, we absolutely have the answer to this. We just need more offices.
Well,
I sat in so many meetings being like, what if the ceiling was dark? What if we bought in oversized overstuffed chairs? We like stuck them in little groups. And like, what if there was low lighting? And they were like, that's crazy. We think this should be more offices.
Yeah. Well,
and that's
like
how this conversation felt in this movie, where they were like, you know what we need? More mixed use commercial real estate.
Yeah, which is like crazy because like in my town specifically, it's like there are these small businesses that are struggling in this one area, and now they want to build this whole thing directly beside it. And just what are they going to do? Bring in big box,
run them out of business.
Retailers, you know, like that's not helpful to the local economy.
Yeah, so yikes. Well,
so yeah, I don't know about this like fucking proposal.
Well, it got approved by the end because Lindsay Lohan, she was like,
but she did all of that work afterwards. She was supposed to have helped him pitch a good thing before Christmas Eve. And what is she doing? She's just eating cookies. She's going to the vet. She's getting high. She's just falling asleep random places. She's demanding to be driven places.
Yeah.
She kind of sucks as a guest.
Wow.
And she keeps laughing about how Christian Chenoweth looks in the honestly, some of the work I've ever seen. Speaking of AI, how many people did they let touch this film? But it's not that crazy that she looks the same.
Yeah, I know.
Lindsay, you look the same. You have the same face. You've had the same face for 15 years. Let's calm down.
I mean, she's definitely had surgery done. But,
yes.
Anyway, but we find out
Avery. They needed a filter to make Mr. Fitz look young, and they didn't add a filter to Avery.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we find out by the end that this title of the movie is kind of ironic because everybody's got a secret. Guess what? Oh, shit. The dad's cheating. The mom's okay with it. Her boyfriend might be cheating. It's all over the place. They find out.
He for sure cheated on her. He came home at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, and then
Lindsay Lohan is 38. She looks older than 38 for sure.
Yeah, okay.
It's some people pay a lot of money to have good filler, and some people are swindled by the guy who does their filler. And Lindsay was swindled.
Well. Anyway, but yeah, everyone has their own secret, and it all just dashes out on Christmas.
I will say there are like these like girls I went to high school with who were like nurse practitioners or something, but now they've started, shooting up people's faces. They had like normal jobs at like a doctor's office, and now I guess your hours are better or whatever, but they've like fully gone into like Botox, filler, whatever, and they're doing it to themselves, and they should not, because they look so old and just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, gross.
Like lips are not supposed to look like that.
Yeah, it is pretty apparent when someone.
I made this joke on New Year's, but that's why we need to bring back cigarettes. We all looked old and disgusting when we all smoked cigarettes because we knew we could look young forever. Now people are trying to look young forever.
So
and it's wrong. You gotta get old. You gotta get wrinkles.
So the natural way to do that is to smoke cigarettes.
Yes.
And drink liquor. It'd be
Yeah.
We need
No more
bring
sunscreen.
back like the 1950s. Everyone can smoke indoors. We can smoke around kids. It's like, hey, it puts it. It builds character.
Puts hair on your chest.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, put some hair in your chest. Go to work. Be like very get an old fashioned at work and check out today's emails. That's when men were men.
That would be great. Just logging into Teams and smoking a cigarette.
That'd be dope. That's what I want. That man life. Just dudes. Yeah, man.
Just pouring vodka just in a cup and smoking a cigarette.
Drink it straight.
On a plane.
Yeah, drink it, smoking out the plane.
My favorite.
Our whole meals on the plane.
Yes. My favorite Mad Men episode is when I guess Roger Sterling's doctor tells him he needs to drink more milk because he needs calcium or whatever, and he has a glass of milk and he's just pouring vodka in it.
That's all you can't drink any other way. He's like, you gotta drink this straight.
Yeah, it's what?
My favorite moment of Call the Midwife is Sheila, she's a nurse nun, and she's just been diagnosed with TB, and to steady her nerves, her doctor gives her a cigarette.
That's what they used to do. They're like, or sometimes when a woman's acting frantic, just give her a slap, slap it out of her.
He's just informed her he needs to take out part of her lung because the tuberculosis is so bad. And he's like, here,
well, it's okay.
You need a cigarette.
It seems like she's going to lose the lung anyway, so I guess the cigarette's fine, if you ask me. Also,
that's one thing with some lung cancer patients where it's they won't let them smoke. I'm if you have stage 4 lung cancer, just keep smoking. I think that's just fine.
I had a coworker, she got diagnosed with cancer. She was 65 or whatever. And she hadn't smoked in years, went out, smoked a pack or two a day, ate nothing but McDonald's cheeseburgers. She was like, I have 4 months to live and I'm going down.
That's what I do.
I am going to live my fucking life.
Yeah,
I just don't believe in taking things away from people at that point.
No, I believe in palliative care, okay?
An 80-year-old should not have to try to quit smoking.
No, eat ice cream for every meal, have as many cigarettes as you want. You're dying. It's fine.
Good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick. Good. A lot of hot takes.
There's always that French. There's always a different French woman in the news every year or so who's 106 and is the key to a long life is I smoke a pack a day and I don't have kids.
Yeah, some people it's genetics. You just do
it's 100% genetics.
It's 100% genetics, but they're always I never got married and I smoke a pack a day and that's why I'm so old.
Well, you need.
I just eat egg yolks all day and I lick cigarettes.
Yeah,
fun. No, but I think I saw an article that because people talk all the time about blue zones and people are living so long, and they found out that some of those results were skewed because people were just collecting benefits for people and they just hadn't reported they died.
Really?
That's awesome. Actually, that's so cool. All for that. That's what you got. I mean, who wouldn't do that? But
it's illegal.
I know it's illegal, but we all understand why a person would do that. Not saying I've done it, but anyway, so.
But Avery would.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway.
Hot take. I do think Cassie was a good person. She didn't want to get out of the car to make small talk with a woman who doesn't remember her. That's fine. She thought her boyfriend was being weird and squirrely because he missed his mom, so she invited his mom over for Christmas. Honestly, I have no beef with this woman. They were trying to make me hate her because she's blonde. I'm not falling for that trope anymore, okay? It's 2025.
Yo, blonde women. Yeah, blonde women are.
This short man stepping out on his wife or his girlfriend, him I can hate. Him, they did enough groundwork where I can hate him. But Cassie, I have nothing against him.
Blonde lives matter, okay?
Yeah.
Blonde. Okay, well.
They do, okay? In the year of our Lord Wicked, Blondes can
That's
be villains,
right.
but they can also be okay people.
Yeah.
Linda is a villain. She's a villain in the movie, but
No, she's not.
I think it's complicated. I don't think she means to be a villain. But I don't know. Okay, well, Caitlin, do you want to summarize this movie in 1 minute?
yeah, sure.
Okay, do you need a
We'll start the
timer?
clock, Martin.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Anyway, and just to finish the movie, they do end up together. Lindsay Lohan and her ex-boyfriend.
Every couple you think ends up together does.
Yeah, it's really not
And the
surprising.
dog lives. Don't
the dog
worry.
lives.
We weren't there before. The dog is alive. The dog's name is Veronica for reasons we don't really understand.
You know, why wouldn't it be?
That is, I feel like Angelina, Veronica, those are like the names women name dogs when all of their kids are about to like leave the nest.
Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe.
Basil. Okay.
Don't be funny. Don't be cute about Basil, okay?
Hey,
Yeah. She's right here beside me.
Cool. Wait. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, great. I've got it. You shouldn't watch this movie. You should watch The Family Stone. But if for some reason you needed to watch this movie, Lindsay Lohan was dating a guy, Mr. Fitz, who sucked. He said, if your mom wasn't dead, you wouldn't be moving away from me, which is a shitty thing to say to someone right before they move away from you. Anyway, fast forward 10 years. She's dating a man. He's dating a woman. His woman and her man, they're siblings. They descend on a house for Christmas. For absolutely no reason, they decide to lie about the fact that they, for years, fucked and were briefly almost engaged. Shenanigans ensue. Christian Chenoweth is an icon. She's amazing. She's kind of a bitch to Lindsay Lohan, though. And so they come up with a scheme, Mr. Fitz and Lindsay Lohan, to help each other out. She's going to help him write a proposal. He eventually wins that. And he's going to help her get in good with the mom. She kind of fucks that up by accidentally doing her boyfriend's younger brother's drugs and like messes up a mass and then accidentally confuses this whole dog thing. And they end up together in the very end. Martin didn't cut me off. I have fully over a minute.
Oh, you said you timed it. You're like, I'm tapping it myself. So
Yes,
Yeah,
I didn't want you to
Martin
hold it
twice.
up the whole time.
yeah, but you said you got it, so I assume.
Yeah,
I mean,
I will continue to talk forever, Martin.
Yeah, but that's
You
it.
have to be the stage manager and interrupt me.
I set a timer, so when I do it, the bell will ring after a minute. You just did not much, but hey, it was good. It was fine. We liked it. We appreciated it.
Does anybody recognize this as a Lindsay Lohan song?
Oh, this is Lindsay Lohan.
Listen, this is a controversial take, but the music was good.
I think they made the right call. They shelled out for Maggie Rogers at the end, and I didn't need more than that.
Oh shit! I think I remember this video. Good stuff, everybody. Yeah, happy New Year, 2025.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caitlin, for
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
all the hot takes today. That's it. We're done. Okay, well, thank you, Caitlin.